Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing another what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki part 7. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. And not only that guys, if you guys can please take care of your guys selves. I know it sucks, but come on, we're getting there as a people, we're getting there as a whole, as a community, you know, we're safe. So for the most part, everyone out there in New Zealand, take care, and around the world, please take care. And on that guys, good on you guys for hitting the like button. I realize for the most part that I'm actually being kind of too harsh when it comes to the like goals. So for the most part guys, I'm just going to leave the like goals for the Naruto what ifs at 150 like goals. You guys reach 150, I'll bring out the next what if, okay guys? Simple as that, okay? But yeah, thank you guys all for your support on these like gold games too. Like it just gives me the encouragement to know that you guys are there and I'm getting some form of support from you guys. So thank you guys, okay? But anyway, without further ado guys, I talked enough BS. Let's get into this next part of the what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki part 7. Now let's begin. Now when I last left off, for the most part, Lady Tsunade has gathered enough intel for herself to warrant an arrest. For who? The two village elders, Danzo, and for the interrogation or questioning of the third Hokage. He's going to be exempt from the main arrest due to the fact that he was the Hokage. However, the village elders and Danzo are poised to be arrested, and so Lady Tsunade has set up a joining team to begin a joining level team and some teams itself that fits the description to help and to maintain balance. She gets it already. So the teams that are going to be going with Team Kakashi, and let me just re-explain Team Kakashi. It is Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata, and Kakashi and Team Kakashi. And Asuma comes with his team, Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji. They still come. Now even Kurenai comes with her team with Sakura, Kiba, and Shino. Now I'm just going to explain to you guys why I made Sakura as strong like Hinata. I'm just going to put it out for the most part because Sakura is not in the team with Sasuke. She has no way of showing her skills and merits towards Sasuke to look at her. So when she saw that Hinata has respect from Sasuke and that she's strong and she's pushing herself to the point where she wants to become stronger for her team, Sakura for the most part sees that. So what she does is she does the same thing as Hinata for the most part in this world of, and follows suit to try and impress Sasuke. Hence why she's motivated even more to be super strong. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's continue. So as for the most part, with everyone being ready for the apprehension of the ones who got Itachi to kill the Uchiha clan begins, Lady Tsunade gives the order. And just like that, they all disperse. What's it called? Asuma and Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji go after the two village elders. Due to the most part, that it is much more like light work for the team. You know, even though they're tunings, they're not Sasuke, Naruto, and Hinata. And Asuma understands that he's not gonna hide behind the notion that his team is weak, but compared to Kakashi's team, it is more fitting for their team to go into route and grab Danzo. So Asuma and them go after the two guards, and what happens is Itachi gets sent out to go bring in the third Hokage. So Itachi goes off as well, and so for the most part, Lady Tsunade is waiting. Now the Hidden Sand have Sasori with them in their care, deciphering all the information that they can get from him, and Deidara is in the Hidden Leaf, and now the Intel Core has got all the information that they need upon the entire Katsuki layout. Who's there, who's what they do, what they can do, and all that blah blah blah. Especially the notion of the 6 paths of pain. Deidara instantly knows who they are, and thanks to Ibiki's strong infiltration abilities, he's able to get into Deidara's mind and finds out everything. Their Nagato or their Katsuki member of Pain is one of the leaders, but to Deidara's suspicions, he believes there's someone else actually leading everything from the shadows. But he explains for the most part that the person that wields the Renegon his name is Pain, and there's 6 of them. Each of them have different abilities. One can rip out the soul, the other one can absorb chakra, one of them can summon multiple beasts, even them. The other one can summon the King of Hell. You know, one can make multiple weapons, and the other one can do push-pull gravity abilities, pretty much. So Deidara explains all of that. And so the Hidden Leaf have a lot of information. They know about Kakuzu, all of that. And thanks to this interaction with what's his name, Asuma having to go with to get the village elders, the fated meeting between Asuma and Hidan does not ever happen. Thanks to this mission itself, what's we're called Kakuzu and Hidan just going around, you know, the hidden land of fire, getting bodies, you know, selling them. So for the most part, they're still doing what they do best. Now, Asuma and them have no trouble bringing the 2 village elders, and neither does Itachi at all. And Itachi wants to make sure this is quick, so he brings the Hokage when the Hokage's when the 3rd Hokage is sitting in his office, or in his home anyway, smoking his pipe. A breeze goes past him, and he senses it straight away. And what happens to the 3rd Hokage? Smiles and goes, "It's a great pleasure to see you again, Itachi Uchiha. Have you come to assassinate me now that I'm retired?" And when the 3rd Hokage looks at Itachi, he sees Itachi back into the same Konoha, what's it called? Hidden Leaf, bloody Onbu gear. And this shocks the 3rd Hokage. But Itachi goes, "No, I've come to bring you in for the Hokage for questionings upon the Uchiha massacre." And the 3rd Hokage understands this. And even though Itachi's run from him, the 3rd Hokage don't give no quarrels to him. He understands what Itachi's job is. So he goes along with Itachi, just like what he normally will do. Quietly, nicely. And as Itachi and as the 3rd Hokage and the 2 village elders get brought to the Hokage's office, the 2 village elders are for the most part placed in their own individual chair, while the 3rd Hokage gets interrogated by Lady Tsunade, for the most part anyway. Now, as this is going down, as per Naruto's request and Sasuke's, they ask if they can, for the most part, bring in Danzo. Lady Tsunade gave them a warrant, either dead or alive. Bring him in dead or alive. That she would rather like to have him alive to put judgment upon him, but if they can expose his ass and deal with the issue of Danzo right then and there, then do so. Sasuke is so eager, he's chomping at the bit. His Sharingan is active, is on fire. That's how angry he is. And so when Team Kakashi and them enter a route, they enter super subtly, quietly. As they enter, Naruto hits the ground, puts his hand on the ground softly. As he puts his hand on the ground, a ceiling barrier goes everywhere within the room anyway. And as it occurs, sensory ninjas can sense all the team. And as that goes, they come out and they're ready to attack Naruto and them. And what happens is when all the root ninja get ready to battle, what ends up happening is, Danzo walks in, and he goes, what is it that you guys need? Kakashi Hatake, Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Hinata Hyuga. What do you guys need? And what happens is Sasuke, without holding anything back, goes, "You bastard! You've been called to the Hokage's office. You've been charged with treason." And Danzo grits his teeth and goes, "Treason?" And he goes, "The information that my brother held from what you've done to the Hidden Leaf, to the Uchiha clan itself, your own bigotry, has come back to bite you in the ass. You're a fool." Naruto's looking at Sasuke, understanding that Sasuke is goading him, because Danzo has the ego. And just like that, Danzo instantly goes. He goes, "You come to arrest me? On what evidence? What grounds? You killed Itachi, didn't you not, Sasuke?" And Sasuke smiles and goes, "No, I did not. In fact, he's with the Hokages right now." And this takes Danzo by surprise. Without hesitating, Danzo tells all his root ninja to attack. Just as the root ninja attack, multiple ink animals go to attack Sasuke and them as well as the root ninja attack. But they're easily taken out by Sasuke, Naruto, and Hinata. They easily take out all the root ninja. But when Sai interferes and uses his ink puppet jutsu, or his ink drawing, Sasuke looks at him and understands, like, "I've never trusted you anyway." And he instantly looks at Sai and puts him straight into the Genjutsu. Sasuke instantly pulls a sword out and uses the change in chakra form and extends the sword right through Sai's chest, completely killing him immediately, pulling the sword out. And this is Sasuke now holding back these ninja are all traitors if they're not coming to the Hokage's office, by the means of said warrant. And this is making him angry, but he's keeping his cool at the same time too. These guys are pretty much breaking their own laws. And so as Danzo sees this, he takes the bracelet that he has on his arm and he removes the cloth. As he removes the cloth, he shows the Sharingans. And what happens is, as Danzo does that and weaves the Izanagi signs, Itachi appears right by Sasuke and goes, "Hello, Sasuke." Sasuke's like, "You couldn't just let me have this, couldn't you, Itachi?" And he smiles at Sasuke and he goes, "No, this is my fight, Sasuke. Thank you." Sasuke looks at Itachi and Itachi smiles. And Itachi looks at Danzo. Danzo sees Itachi and Itachi sees all the Sharingans on his arms. And Danzo goads Itachi by saying, I think at least 2 of these eyes on here are your father's." This makes Danzo angry, because it's not, but it's the fact that no one can identify where these eyes actually came from. So as Itachi gets angry, he activates his Eternal Mangekyo now. So him and Sasuke have the same exact eyes. Okay, that's the crack up. When they both activate the Eternal Mangekyo, Itachi has it the same as Sasuke, but when he activates it, he begins. He really begins, and Danzo and Itachi's fight is incredible, really incredible. Itachi is finally at full health to the point where Sasuke really gets to see how powerful his brother is, and it's astounding. Even Naruto is impressed upon Itachi. Naruto easily takes out all the other ninja easily as they try to fight. Naruto just uses the flying Raijin steel and bounces around the entire area, catching, locking up everyone, hurting them, or either taking them out immediately without huss, no fuss, nothing. Naruto is his army in his own right. It's pointless. When he generates that field, much like the 4th Hokage when he chucks kunais on the battlefield, the moment you see him, it's the wrong thing, same as Naruto. And as for the most part, all the root ninja are down there watching Danzo fight Itachi, and Itachi is doing great with the Danzo, and they're doing a mean hand-to-hand combat. Danzo trying to do wind style, but Itachi's just too fast. When he summons a gigantic wind style elephant, Itachi just does a Susanoo, the one with the skeleton of course, and summons a normal Susanoo blade and cuts the summoning animal in half. And Itachi goes to swipe Danzo in half, and he disappears. And that's when Itachi goes, "You're using the Izanagi? How interesting. But how long can you use that for before you run out of eyes? I think I might give it a go there, Danzo." Danzo understands. Itachi knows everything about the eyes. So Itachi just decimates Danzo, brings him down easy. And then what happens is Danzo, but he's still got lots of eyes, he's still gonna go through his eyes, come non-stop. And as this is going down, and Tsunade is interviewing the 3rd Hokage, and all that jazz, Guy and them make it back to the Hidden Leaf, and what happens is Lee is badly injured, and so is Tenten. And Guy carried everyone back on his back, even though he was injured too. So it really is the morale for Guy. Guy drags everyone back to exactly in front of the hospital, and then he drops completely. The gatekeepers try to help them, but Guy didn't stop. He was too focused. His mind was destroyed. One of his main pupils has gone rogue, and he wasn't there to help him with all his power. And so Guy is destroyed. He's mentally down. The youth that he was fighting for has been all but ended, seeing his student like that. Lee's crushed, and so is Tenten, and Team Guy just goes down. And Sai betrayed them as well, so it kind of like even hurts the nerves even more. And so they're in hospital now, not unaware what's happening. Now Kakashi is there, and he's taking out multiple root ninja easy as well. And so what happens is Kakashi and Hinata, for the most part, rounds up all the root ninja and bind them up, while Naruto and Sasuke watch Itachi. Now as Itachi and Danzo continue the battle, Itachi is quite curious to why Danzo is covering his eye. And so as Itachi and Danzo continuously fighting, Itachi can notice that Danzo is running out of eyes, so he starts to use the Susanoo in tandem with his fighting. And because Itachi's Genjutsu is way more powerful than Sasuke, he's able to hold Danzo in his place and cut his head off, you know. So Itachi in a brief second wiped out at least 3 eyes instantly of Danzo's. So when he's on his last eye, Itachi does the same genjutsu with Sasuke, but he convinces him way more. So when Danzo thinks he stabs right through Itachi and says he's got him, Itachi laughs and says, "Did you?" Danzo looks at Itachi and Itachi standing behind him with the blade coming through Danzo's chest. He's like, "What the? How am I feeling this?" And he goes, "You ran out of eyes, Danzo. You obviously weren't looking." Itachi pulls the sword out and kicks Danzo, and Danzo goes flying. He cracks into the wall. And Itachi goes, "As the Hokage has permitted, bring you back dead or alive, either way." And Danzo goes, "And what you gonna do?" And then what happens is, as Danzo lifts up his headband and reveals Shishui's Sharingan, the moment he summons the Mongekyo, Itachi sees this, instantly sees this, and as he sees it, Naruto instantly interferes without hesitation. Naruto, body fucking straight there, powers up a wrestling gun and slams it right into Danzo's chest, completely bodying him, blowing Danzo's body up and completely killing him. All that's left of Danzo was pretty much his head and his Sharingan closed arms. You know, so that's evidence even more. And Itachi takes Shishui's eye, and Itachi's like, I've got the set now. Shishui, like, he's got Shishui's eyes. So what Itachi does is put both the eyes now in a glass jar, just to make sure, you know. And so Danzo is gone. Root's been destroyed completely. They've been broken down to the point where all their secrets have been told to Lady Tsunade that Root did nothing because Danzo, the elders and all that, all the conspiracy behind everything. Yep, so Lady Tsunade gives the 2 village elders pretty much death sentence in jail. The 3rd Hokage is for the most part not shamed, but he's not looked at the same level as like the greatest, you know. He's just as flawed as every other person. So the 3rd Hokage has been knocked down, and when Kakashi sees Guy, this is when Guy explains everything, and this is what makes Naruto grit his teeth. And Neji has gone this far, he's gone to the point where he almost killed his teammates. This makes Naruto angry, and he's visibly angry because the Ninetales chakra envelops around his body. And what happens is Naruto has a snap back into his mind. The Ninetales is like, "Naruto, are you alright?" And Naruto's like, "Yeah, Ninetales, I'm fine." He said, "You don't look fine. My chakra's almost merged with you to the point where it's just natural for my chakra to come. This gate does nothing but fully hold my psyche back. That's all it is. I'm just the psyche. The body and the power within you, it's all yours. That's what's irritating about this." Naruto's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "But what, Naruto? You upset because of Neji Hyuga? Just before you beat him, he talked down upon everything. What it's like to be this, what it's like to be that. Destiny this, destiny that. Are you even looking, Naruto? Or you stupid?" And Naruto's getting it. He's slowly getting what the Ninetales trying to get hold of him. He goes, He left and sought power out because he's selfish. That's all it is. He's trying to change destiny. That's fine. But instead of changing destiny, sorry. Instead of changing destiny, why don't you manifest a new one? And this makes the people think. And so what happens is, this makes Naruto really think upon the Ninetales' intentions anyway. And Naruto goes, "You've been talking to me a lot as of late." And Ninetales goes, "Well, I'm bored. I mean, you have a really strong connection, Naruto. Maybe it's gonna get to the point where I give you my chakra properly, even without this cage." Naruto's like, "Good try, good luck, good luck and nice try." And he goes, "Naruto, you have not noticed really, haven't you? Even if I was to break this cage, it's your own chakra and power alone that's holding me in here. This cage in itself is just holding my psyche back. That is it." Naruto's looking at the Ninetales like, okay. "Well, when I get to that point when I am worthy of your power, Ninetales, then I'll be grateful. Well, until then." And Naruto instantly appears back into the real world. Yes, in the situation. He asks Lady Tsunade if he can go after Orochimaru with about Neji, but she tells him no. They got more other matters to attend to. Now Jiraiya comes back to the Hidden Leaf around this time, and he sees Naruto, and Naruto's happy to see him. And so, as they all are talking, and Jiraiya tells them that, but this is before he finds the information out from Deidara. He tells them he has an idea that the Akatsuki leader may be hiding at the Hidden Rain, and Tsunade goes, yes he is. His name is Pain, and there's 6 of them. They all have the Rinnegan, but each one of them have different abilities. And then she explains this down to Jiraiya to the point where Jiraiya understands, but he still tells Tsunade that he needs to go. He needs to go on this mission, and so Lady Tsunade instantly sends Itachi with Jiraiya. And what happens is when Jiraiya hears this and goes, Itachi Uchiha, why? As she goes, Itachi has detailed information upon the Akatsuki, and he's quite powerful in his own right, and he needs time to, in a way, regain the trust of the village. He still put the treason in himself, but he did it to protect the village. And Itachi opted for this mission anyway, Jiraiya. And Jiraiya's like, okay then. So what happens is Naruto sees Jiraiya and Sasuke sees his brother off Itachi to when they go to the Hidden Rain village. And so as they go off to the Hidden Rain village, like in canon, they appear really fast. Asuma hears about the fire temple as well, but he doesn't go out right at that time, because Lady Tsunade tells them that they're pretty much one journey down. That's Guy, by the way, and their main journey, like Jiraiya and Itachi, are gone too. So for the most part, we need them there, and they'll deal with that after they're finished with this. So Asuma understands, and he complies, and he stays in the Hidden Leaf. And so what happens is Naruto is training. He's rapidly training even more. He's trying to do something with his abilities to the point where he pushes the chakra out even more, and he can instantly envelop his body in chains to protect him and deflect nearly all chakra attacks. So Naruto is trying to do his best anyway, making new jutsus. As Sasuke is adapting towards the Eternal Mangekyo, he's summoning a Susanoo, making himself stronger and stronger. Develops a rib cage, and then from there he develops a head, arms, everything. So Sasuke gets really in depth too. And not only that, Naruto also for the most part is getting used to using chakra, Nine Tails chakra fully within the chains, so he can push his chakra now up to the 6 tails in the chains at least. So Naruto is really, really powerful. And so as the time when it comes to Jiraiya and Itachi to infiltrate the Hidden Rain village, they still do it through the Toad. And like in canon, Jiraiya finds those 2 idiots that are willing to sell out the Pain. But what happens is instead of summoning the Mountain Toad, Itachi just looks at them, instantly puts them both under Genjutsu, and they say everything. And so Jiraiya and Itachi confront the Akatsuki members. Conan comes, and Itachi is just way too fast. He throws multiple shurikens to deflect and take Conan off guard, and it does. A shuriken comes and cuts her face, and one shuriken appears right next to her and blows up, sending her flying away. And as Itachi is about to chuck another one, a chakra rod comes flying at Itachi at max speed, and as it does, Itachi jumps away, and it breaks his shuriken. As Itachi lands by Jiraiya. Jiraiya goes, I knew I sensed your power somewhere. And when all the 6 pains come out, he goes, he's met every single one of them, and he goes, where's Nagato? And Yahiko goes, very perceptive there, Jiraiya sensei, but I wouldn't be your student if, and Jiraiya just instantly stops him and goes, where are you, Nagato? If you're speaking 3 of them, where are you now? I'll confront you then. And Tendo goes, what do you mean you're going to confront me then? What makes you think you're going to get out here, Jiraiya sensei? Tendo puts his hand up and is about to do an almighty push. The moment he does the moment he's about to do it, Conan reminds him upon the village that he's on, and the fact that if he does this will wipe out majority of the village. And as Pain is distracted for a brief second, what happens is Jiraiya makes clones so Itachi, and they fight all the Pains, throwing off their vision. They find out right away that these Pains are connected to their vision. This is why it's hard to do things, and so they distract them as much as possible with their clones, while they fight the real one. Now, I'm not gonna like lowball a lot of people on this water, but Nagato is not weak, but Jiraiya is in Sage mode, and Itachi has the Eternal Mangekyo. He is powerful. Okay, and if Naruto in Sage mode could beat Rinnegan's Nagato, then Jiraiya in Sage mode and Itachi with EMS can easily take on. Okay, you know there. So as the battle continues, Pain for the most part is getting pushed back until he drops his morality, opens his hand up and goes Almighty Push, and concentrates the Almighty Push, throwing Itachi and Jiraiya out. But what happens is Itachi increases his Susanoo size, catching Jiraiya, and develops legs and some form of armor. And as he lands, Itachi's Susanoo begins to grow, pretty much like a near perfect Susanoo. And because he's got Eternal Mangekyou, his powers are much stronger. So as he summons a near complete Susanoo to catch Jiraiya, they both, for the most part, have to figure out what to do. This guy can push and pull invisibly. And so what happens is Naruto Kahu, all the Pains come in, they fight them. But what also transpires is Conan starts to fight too, so Jiraiya has to fight on two fronts. He does Toad Oil File style that really takes out a lot of Conan's peppers. And Itachi does a lot of awesome genjutsu. Awesome genjutsu. Now, as things time progresses, Jiraiya understands that there's no time for questions. These guys are starting to get stronger now, and we better watch out. So Jiraiya and Itachi both, they grab a Pain that they killed, and they disappear using the reverse frog summonings. And this makes Naruto so angry that he forces the Akatsuki, all their remaining Akatsukis, to head to the Hidden Leaf. So that's Hidan, Kakuzu, Kisame is dead. What's called Deidara is gone, or he's with them, and Sasuru's gone. So all them pretty much is Toby, Toby, and the Pains, and Conan, and Obito. But that's nothing. Oh, sorry, and Kakuzu and Hidan. My bad. So as all the oh, sorry guys. I'm sorry, I apologise because it's actually quite late tonight. I'm kind of tired. I apologise for that. So, oh wow. Nagato is absolutely angry that they got away. So as he calls all the Akatsuki's members back to their main base of operations, they all inform themselves to head to the Hidden Leaf. So Nagato with Conan, without hesitating, he goes there with all his forces. It will take them about 2 days to get there, but he don't care. He's going there full force to take on the Hidden Leaf. He's angry that Jiraiya pretty much kicked down his front door with Itachi, rubbing Itachi on his face, the traitor, and escaping, destroying lots of his village. Nagato's got a lot of pain that he wants to throw in the Hidden Leaf. So as Jiraiya gets back, he knows that he kind of ticked off the monster, and so they only have a short amount of time. So they break down the inner workings of the Pain abilities, everything like that. And Itachi explains that these chakra rods hold chakra in it, so they may be wireless receivers. So they learn that really fast too. And so what happens is Jiraiya implores Tsunade to raise the defenses of the Hidden Leaf even more, get everyone ready, and be prepared for an attack at any moment. And Tsunade's like, why is that, Jiraiya? Goes, he believes the Akatsuki are going to attack. He can feel it. And so what happens is the whole entire Hidden Leaf is put on alert. Guy is still in hospital, and he's for the most part broken. His team is broken. Okay, they're not like Naruto and his team where they have near unlimited willpower to find Sasuke. Team Guy doesn't have that, and so they're down. Naruto and everyone are getting ready. Every team is ready for what's about to come. And just as the second day comes, right away the animal path comes in. He's thrown into the sky and summons all the animal summonings, and they attack the Hidden Leaf village. And what happens, not only that, she summons all the Pains within the village, and Kakuzu and Hidan appear, chucking out multiple hearts. Even Conan attacks, looking for Naruto. They're going all for kill. Tendo Pain's going for the kill, and he's just gonna save up his main power to destroy the majority of the village right away. And then as all the Pains and everyone begins to attack, multiple summonings happen everywhere. And as all these multiple summonings happen everywhere, 3 giant snakes appear and grab multiple summoning Pain jutsus. Gamabunta and there's 2 other the Rampage summonings. Toads begin to fight, and Katsuyu also spreads around the battlefield, healing everyone. Now around this time, Hinata has now become at full capacity. Now, why I say this is because Hinata naturally is much more different when it comes to chakra. Her clan um, prides himself in their unique chakra control, and Hinata has this. Sakura does get it, but Hinata has always had that benefit over her, even though apparently Hinata has Sakura has mean chakra control. Hinata does too. And so what happens is she finally at full capacity, and she summons Katsuyu, and it goes around. She summons even Katsuyu better than Lady Tsunade does, even bigger. So they go out at least 3 times more of Katsuyu, and she goes out and heals people even more harder. As Naruto instantly appears and confronts Tendo Pain. Tendo Pain sees Naruto and it's like, Naruto Uzumaki, good to see you. And Naruto's looking right at him. He's like, only one of us is gonna live this day, Pain. And Pain goes, that is very true, Naruto. And that one is going to be me. Almighty push. And that's where I'm going to leave this one off, guys. I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. And as I stated before, guys, I realized I was being too harsh when it comes to my like goals. I'm rushing too much of a process, and I'm still learning, guys, so I apologize for that. So for the most part, the like goal is 150k, guys. But yeah, thank you guys all for your support, and yeah, stay safe. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.